Next day, same outfit. I don't care, it's nice and snuggly. I've had 2.5 hours sleep and I'm feeling chirpy. But that means I'm gonna crash later. It's 9:10 and I'm just on the way to the charity shop. I've had a few sales that I've just packed up. I wanted to get them done. So I'll tell you what they are. We've sold a tool belt for around about 35 quid. It's full of like drill bits and stuff. That's going off to America, I think. An Xbox power cord for about 18.99. Xbox power brick. And 2 sets of trains to 2 different people. We've sold a set of 2 for I think 15 quid. And a set of 3 for I think £18. Oh my goodness. Don't know who that was. Probably thinks I'm filming him. Right, we're here. 30 great British pounds later and we have another top up. I said this yesterday, like these quick little stops, fantastic to keep the business rolling. Gives you daily listings as long as you can find stuff. So if you do have a local shop, just pop in there, just grab something, do you know what I mean? Just, even if it's a couple of things, it gives you something fresh to list. Because I know that staring at that stuff you've already got, you don't want to list it. You just look at it going, oh, I've seen this for the last 6 months, 2 months, 3 months, or in my case and some of the other cases, 12 months. You don't want to touch it. But you will eventually when you get desperate. But popping into your local just gives you something fresh to list. Oh my God. And there are some really interesting bits in this bag, so I'll see you when I get home. I've had a shower, I've sorted myself out, and I'm ready to go again. I actually had a shower to go and have a nap. I thought I'll have a shower, then I'll have a nap, and I'll feel fine. Had a shower, and I was wide awake. So let's show you what I picked up today. Got some quirky little bits today. First things first, this little wooden box, little trinket box, £1.75. To my surprise, I opened it up because I saw it could open, and bosh! Little mini chess set inside. How awesome is that? Nicely inlaid as well. That was £1.75. I just think it's fantastic. There's got to be £25 in it, surely. When it comes to wooden stuff, something the community taught me probably 2 years ago now, so many of you let me into this one. When you're listing wooden stuff like this, use the keyword treen. T-R-E-E-N. Treen. Oh. Sticker's not coming off, it's just another job. £1.75, I think that's practically giving it away. 50p is this little, what would you call it, apothecary jar. Now, it looks very innocuous to begin with, bong. But it is in fact actually Japanese made and vintage. I think it's like 70s, doesn't really give a date. There's some numbers on the bottom, 74, a big space and then 14. So I'm guessing 1974, guessing. But it's made in Japan, vintage, little apothecary bottle. I think you can get about 10 quid for these. So that's a really nice little find. Just little things, you know, things like that. I am trying to keep my average sale price a little bit higher and try not to list as many sort of like £10-y items, but things like that, I don't mind because that is not an oversaturated Spider-Man figure for a tenner. Do you know what I mean? So I don't mind doing things like that. I've got no idea what this is from, what brand it's from or anything like that. Just a lamp. It was £4. It's called Folky Dolls, like Folky, F-O-L-K-Y, and it's just a lamp. Little wire's a bit loose in the back there. That comes out. You have to sort of like find the right spot. Maybe I'll see if I've got another lead for that. She's got like an earring. Let me turn it off. She's got an earring, sassy hairdo, or what's left of it. I'm thinking maybe she might have had hair on top before. I don't know. Maybe not though. Probably not actually, because where's the light going to go? And it says star on the front. Little handbag. Just thought it was quite cool. £4. Got porcelain at the bottom, or some kind of mould anyway at the bottom. Not porcelain. All the electrics are in there. A space with some batteries, that could be handy, I suppose. No idea on value, but looks a bit like me. 15, 20 quid maybe. Just throwing some numbers out there. Sticking with the treen, this was not quite nice. It's £3. I think it's absolutely criminal to sell something out for £3. Lovely polished hardwood coasters. And the reason why I was quite attracted to them is they've got like a marbly place for your cup on the inside, surrounded by hardwood. It's a 6 coaster set, just really nice. £3 on that one. Again, I'm guessing 18 to 20. Obviously I'll do some research because it does have the little stony marbly thing on the bottom. I'll do some look into it, but I know it's worth more than £3. These are a gamble. So I paid £10 and it is for 2 bookends. What do they call it, like blockist kind of artwork? It's just 2 dudes holding up the books. When you put them in there, they're like, and they're holding the book ups. But if you look at the bottom there, Chris Collicott for Kickerland. Almost took the camera out then. They were £10. They were in really good condition. Somebody sold some on Instagram on an offer for $120. They put a post up and then it said sold after. People are getting 60 to 70. Some people are also getting 20 to 30. So it is a bit of a gamble. Mine are in okay condition. A few little knocks and marks here and there, whatever else, but they're really heavy. They're solid. Really, really heavy pieces. I just think they're going to sell. I think they're going to be alright. I'm going to aim for the 40, 50 quid mark and just give it a bash. There's a lot of listings out there with the same kind of value, so why can't I put mine up for that as well? And last but not least, I am actually charging it because I wanted to show you it in action. They've promised me it works. They told me that the pat testing guy was giving it a full old going through when he was testing it, really enjoying himself with it. And you'll see why in a minute. No, it's not a flashlight. Oh God, I brought a tank, basically. But the thing is, I can't get it to work. It works for like half a second, then stops. Sometimes I have to turn it off and on again. It works. But basically, I bought this really cool Henlong RC battle tank. It's the M182. It's a really, really nice condition as well. Abrams tanks are quite sought after, quite renowned. I think there's a couple of small little pieces missing, like bits off the top here and stuff. I can see like a little, should be a cap there. But I paid a tenner for it. They promised me it was working. It comes with a remote and stuff as well, and instruction manuals. £10. They promised me it's working, but and that's it. That's all you get out of it. So I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if I'm messing around or what. Let's change the frequency to B and see if that does any difference. See if it's to do with the frequency or not. I don't know, but I've got some instructions here, so I'm going to read that. But these sell for 70, 75 quid new, I think. My plan with this was just to flip it on Marketplace. 30 quid, get it gone. But it's either not working or I've got to read some instruction manuals. I'm not going to bore you with that. If by the time I've edited this video I've managed to get it working, I'll tell you now. It's got a battle tank, it's got a target. Does it fire bullets out of this? Oh my goodness. Automatic electric gun system installed. Perfect action radio. Maximum fire range of motor air gun, approximately 25 metres. Yeah, look, it's supposed to have a little dude on top there. I'll do some research and have a look into it. It's not going to be a tenner wasted. Spares and repairs, I'll get that. Probably get that for the controller alone. But ideally, I want it working. So I'm going to leave the battery on charge or not, actually. So it's not. I'm not going to have it working before this video is over. I'm not. I'm just not going to be able to. But I spent £29.99 on everything. Let's be reserved and say I'm going to get just 20 quid back on this now because of the state of it. 15 on this, 35. Let's say reserved, 35. So 70, 80, 90, 110. 110 quid back. And they're the reserved prices. You know, obviously I'm going to be listing this high. If it doesn't sell after a certain amount of time, I'll start accepting offers. Oh well, it is what it is. Your suggestions about how to quit smoking, by the way, I've had loads of really good ones, so I am going to try some. I've also ordered the Alan Carr How to Quit Smoking, but there's a vape edition, so I'm guessing he's just switched out, the editor's just switched out the words smoking and cigarettes for vape and vaping, I suppose. But I don't mind that. It gives me another book to read, doesn't it? It gives me another book to read. And it's either going to work or it's not. If it works, fantastic, I've quit vaping. If it doesn't work, fantastic, I've read another book this year. So it's a win-win all round. Right, I'm going to go see if I can get this to work. Because I ain't got a flipping clue on it. What is... I'll shoot myself in the face, I bet.